I'm gonna do a 1. We're live on Facebook. Yay! Hey everybody.
Facebook.
Welcome to MomBlab. It's Kristen and Laura here from momangelus.com, where they talk, but we blab. This is where it happens every Monday at 10:30 a.m. This is where you come. You can log in through Twitter, and if you're fancy and you're a Geek Squad, like I think we are officially all Geek Squad members, right? Adriana Costa and Laura Nickerson and myself, Kristen Cruz, because we are on Blab. But if you are watching on Facebook, perfecto. You are perfect. Just stay right there. Join us. Chill, sit back. We're going to have a lot of fun for the next 30. Social media babe. I added that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And founder of Hot Mom, the lifestyle website. She's also launching something brand new, and she's here to talk with us today on MomBlab.
We are so glad to have you here talking fashion because we want to laugh about the fashions that we have to figure out later with Kate Casey. And we want to find out what we should be doing with you, Adriana Costa, because you're going to help us look our summer best, even when we look in the mirror and want to burst into tears. We're brought to you by Mom Angelus, by the way. They talk, we blab here on MomBlab. And if you have questions or comments throughout the course of the show, if you look on the side, you'll see there's a sidebar there. You can comment to us there. We want to respond to you. We want you to be involved in our conversation. If you have questions for Adriana, by all means, chime in because she is such a valuable resource and we're so lucky to have her here. So Adriana, thanks for just being a part of MomBlab today.
I'm going to just bring you guys with me and you can constantly do those introductions.
I will. I love it. And we're going to give you little claps too, which makes you feel really great. The props come out there. Anyway.
Adriana is a familiar face from you from television, and you've seen her all over. I enjoy so much even watching your videos on YouTube now, and on the red carpet and backstage, but also she's a mama. She's got a lot going on, which, you know, and she's one of those moms you just love. And then you're also like, how does she look so good for being a mom? What the hell?
Oh, thank you. But
it, you know, it's her job too. That's your job.
You said you look in the mirror and cry sometimes when you're in your closet. It's not a joke. I mean,
no.
Constantly trying to change and adjust your wardrobe and, you know, adjust your wardrobe not only to how you're feeling as a new mom, but also to, you know, these new things you have.
Yeah.
The hips and the butt and like
the muffin roll over the back. Yes.
The bra fit.
I love how men love big boobs and women are like, can I get rid of some of that? It's just too much.
Yeah.
Boobs actually make you look bigger, you know.
I totally know that.
From the side, I look like a tent sometimes.
Right. So you have to wear something more fitted. That's the thing I will say. One trend that I've picked up or has sort of changed for me since becoming a mom is I've gotten a lot more tailored with my looks.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. That's scary. Oh, that word scares moms.
Tailored.
And yeah,
but it's better. It's better because it's exactly what you said. You know, sometimes wearing loose you think is more flattering because you feel more comfortable. But in reality, it actually makes you look 10, 15 pounds bigger.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and also the tailor is your best friend. So you buy something off the rack and you're like, I like this, but something's missing. Go get it nipped and tucked and switcherooed, and it sometimes can work perfectly. That's why they look their best. Honestly, because they tailor the seamstress is right there.
You know what? That's an insider scoop right there. It's something I never thought about. And then I moved to Studio City and started on the Erik Coast. And these women would go to the denim doctor.
Oh yeah,
denim doctor.
Right. Yes.
Right. I never knew. I would struggle with trying on jeans is like the worst thing ever next to trying on bathing suits.
Yeah.
And I always thought, you know, I just can't find the right pair that fit right. But you just go to a magical person like the denim doctor, right? And then you have them fitted to your body and you feel so much better. And then your jeans are banging.
Chris, amazing. You always a Valley girl, or did you come from the other side?
I came from the Valley. Well, the other side of the Valley. I grew up in Pasadena.
Ah, I see.
The other Valley. Oh my gosh. Totally. Adriana, I have a question for you, by the way, because I know a lot of moms, they don't think about this before they become moms, but you have to be very aware of how your clothing can be pulled down by your child, or when you bend over to pick up your child, you cannot wear a skirt or things like that. How do we find a way to look cool while staying covered up when our children pull our clothes off in public?
This is so funny. We're talking about this on my podcast, Hot Mom's Life. coming up this week. It is all about changing your wardrobe. I hate to say it, but the really, really short skirts when you're on the town with your kids just don't work anymore. That's not to say that, as we had just discussed, that a muumuu is okay. There's a definite middle ground. So it's funny. I was talking with my husband. We were like, do you add an inch per year you get older? You started really micromanaging and then just add an inch.
Yeah.
And by the way, I am no prude. Okay. So I think sometimes showing a lot of skin is a great thing, but you really have to be careful. And also I would never wear, I am not a flat shoe wearer. I always here's a perfect example right now. Look, this is my day shoe. Okay.
Okay. Those are your sneakers.
These are my sneakers. Exactly.
Yeah.
The fact is, wedges are so comfortable. So you do them with kids, but the triple platform Christian Louboutins day side just don't work anymore unless your kids are at home.
Right.
And then and my son is all about shoving his hands down my shirt. He's learning very early.
Right. Don't they all?
You need to be more aware. And the skirts, even in a mommy and me class, I can never wear short shorts or skirts ever, because you're getting on the floor playing with your child. You need stuff that's going to cover you.
Yeah.
Okay. So then if you're going to go to school, because we were just having this discussion about how in LA, it's kind of true that some of the biggest celebrities look homeless. The junkier you dress with your beat up Uggs and really ugly in your yoga pants and you're all messed up, the richer you probably are. It's this weird, strange thing. But in reality, we want to go to drop off and pick up looking nice. And I like the wedges. I have some Toms that are like that are very comfortable. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to wear the pants, because I still have a 4-year-old that I have to bend over and pick up, how do you pair the perfect outfit? So how do you wear pants with the wedge, with the shirt that doesn't show the too much boobage?
Yeah. And how about, you said, plumber's crack?
Yeah.
So low rise, gone are the days of Frankie B's. And by the way, I used to love those jeans. But the really low rise jean just doesn't work anymore. I found, believe it or not, Mavi. The company.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Mavi they're like Levi's. Actually, it's my brother-in-law's company, but they're like Levi's overseas. They have Adriana Limo, who's one of her.
Oh, yes.
And Mavi is a really affordable line, and they still sell them here as well. So they sent me a pair of jeans not long ago, and I was like, I literally live in them because they are the rise. It's a little bit below your belly, so you're not wearing these old lady mom jeans, but also they're comfortable. And when you bend over, you're still protected and covered.
That's good.
The boot cut, the hippie jeans, bell bottoms, love. Yeah. Those are totally coming back.
Are they?
Thank goodness.
They are.
I can't. The skinny jeans thing hurts my soul a little. I wear them, but they didn't look good on me in the 80s, and they don't look good on me now. And I just, I'm ready for something else.
That the bell bottoms always elongate, make you look
always
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What are some of the big summer trends this year?
It's fashion wise.
Mm-hmm.
What's really big, and I love it. It's so perfect if you have a little flab right here.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's a problem area, right?
Hello.
I know. So I know you never wave like this. It's always just that.
So, hey.
Exactly. This is something that we have to think about as women. But a lot of these kind of Mexican inspired, very señorita, off the shoulder, off the shoulder, little boho chic tops, dresses, pantsuits. All of those are really hot. For younger women, denim cutoffs, they're really showing a lot of skin right now. It's the whole Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner craze, where they're wearing these micro mini Coachella shorts.
They come up on the sides, French cut shorts almost.
You see the bottom of your tush. So it's
denim underpants.
And I don't mind. It's funny. We're literally talking about this. I don't mind a cutoff, but I do think that you need to be respectful and respectable in how you wear them as a mom.
Yeah.
So cutoffs are cute, but you don't want to feel like you're 14, or even if you have the body of a young hot thing, which many of the listeners do, I'm sure, you need to be kind of cautious.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's like J-Lo can get away with it, I guess, because she's J-Lo and she's like over 40 and a mom, but everybody else has to cut it out, right? We can't do that. But you have to say, you know, we are like curvy gals. Me and Adriana are curvy gals, and Laura likes to call me Chesty McChesterson.
Yeah, and I
sometimes.
have the body of a 10-year-old boy.
So, but everybody wants it. She's like got the long, lean dancer body, which I always wanted when I was a kid. I never had it.
Nothing.
And so, I can say that if you want to go off the shoulder with the Mexican style dress, maxi thing like that, my first, and Bettina Bush was wearing one the other day when we had lunch a while back and looked fantastic in it. But I need to know how to keep the girls in place. You know what I'm saying? Because
you're right. There's some bandeau tops that work, but again, like it's a lot of like pulling up, and that gets frustrating and annoying. It's not. These have a lot of like thick fabric, so if you want to let yourself go free, if that's like an option for you, then go for it.
Wait.
Let them go. Let them be free. I'm free. I'm ready.
or getting a really good strapless bra. I used to be so against them because it was always like tugging and annoying. But if you get a good one, they actually hold you in place.
They're hard to find, but if you find one, you fall in love with it.
Can I give you, if you guys want to write one down, Rhonda Shear, you may have remembered her from like late night TV in the 80s. She was fantastic. She's iconic. She now has shapewear, but she's a curvy girl. She actually makes the only underwire strapless bra that has ever held me up. And it's fantastic. I live in that thing because I always thought those cute outfits that have off the shoulder and stuff, I can't wear.
Right.
But you know, and that's not fair. So I found her bras and I absolutely love them. So if you want to write that one down as a tip, I know that's a good one.
See, I have the same problem.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to say I have the problem when the strapless bra falls slowly down towards my waist like a belt.
Totally. And
opposite problem.
But I was going to tell you also with like, you know, for a long time, I only wanted to wear tank tops that covered completely the bra strap so that you didn't see any bra straps. Now I'm okay with doing like a spaghetti strap top and showing like a black bra strap as long as it's not trashy looking. You can see the strap. I'm totally fine with that. So that opens up your wardrobe option.
It does. I've noticed that as a trend, and some of the moms can pull it off. And I'm like, am I too mommy and too old to pull that off? You know, the different colored. It's almost like they coordinated it nicely. Like they'll have like a colored strappy bra underneath some sort of strappy shirt that's another color. Yeah. It looks cute.
And it's just dawning on me now. Another good trend that I've been rocking a lot because again, like arms get, you know. So the over the shoulder blazer, but you're not, and also because it's summer, so it gets a little hot, you're not actually putting the blazer totally on, but you're just rocking it over your shoulders. It's super chic and it just covers like a little bit of your problem area. So do you know what I'm saying? So
wait, like over
this is a good one
right now.
Like drape it on like this, like Kim Kardashian's wearing.
These girls are doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
And who's the other one?
Okay, so it's Kim Kardashian and Kate Casey, who's going to be on in just a moment here, where she's sort of making fun of what Kim Kardashian's wearing to drop off. But I get where you're going with the look.
Let's have you weigh in on this before you go, because I know you have an extremely busy schedule. Adriana Costa, hautemomslife.com, hot moms.
And it's spelled, I just have to say, because we were trying to be so creative. It's HAUTE, Hot Mom's Life. And my podcast is launching June 9th on Podcast One. So that's
great.
Podcast One, or of course you can download it at iTunes. So again, like mom empowering stuff, less about my, you know, what do I do about my son's diaper rash, and more about like, how do I not break a nail when I'm changing his diaper?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And if I do, what do I do? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to hear that show. It's launching, you guys. So we're like kind of like giving you the scoop. It's just going to start. We're so excited for you. Okay. So before we go, because she's got that, she's a mom. It's like everything going on.
Busy lady.
Please weigh in on what Kim Kardashian is wearing. And I know it's easy to break. Like, are you friends with Kim Kardashian? I'm sure you've interviewed her.
I've interviewed her a million times. I would not consider her a friend, but I see her out and about.
Okay, right. Okay. And then Nickerson's in Calabasas, so she sees her, I'm sure, too.
I'm just right around the corner.
No, but
we're best friends.
What she's wearing is what we have to talk about, because that's like, you know, school pickup drop-off outfit. Are we doing, what's with the compression shorts outside the outfit? Aren't the Spanx supposed to be under the outfit? Or can I walk around like this?
All I can tell you is like my knee fat. Like the fat on my knee, like squish out, because you're right, it's like a girdle.
Yeah.
Wear a girdle and it all like it's not, it has to go somewhere. So like, in one area, but it goes elsewhere.
Can we move the knee fat all the way up to the chest region? Because that's where I would like for it to go. Just slowly like squish it up the side till we get there.
Look, she is a ridiculously gorgeous girl.
Yeah.
Her fashion choices sometimes not feeling it, especially because she's a mom. So like those black bars on her body, she did that Instagram post, and it was. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was like a crazy uproar because she had black bars covering her boobs and her vajay, and people were pissed. But the truth is, it's too much. She goes overboard.
But she stays in the public eye. That's what her whole point is, right? If she does like I did, then she'd be, getting as much press as I'm getting right now.
We should walk around with nipple pasties and just be like, "What's up,
girl?" I see where you're going with this, and I love it.
PTA meetings will never be the same.
The playground, I'm on it. I'm the nipple clamp girl.
Okay, Casey. All right. So as we let Kate Casey in and Adriana go, what can we expect coming up, Adriana, on the show? Are you going to have guests? Are you going to have other moms chiming in? Hi, Kate. Are we going to? Hi. What do you have planned for your show?
Our first guest, I'm really, you know what? I'm totally pulling all the favors now. It's like if there was ever a time, now's the time, because it's my own show and we're putting blood, sweat, tears into it.
Yeah.
You guys understand how it is also. Like you build the show and it takes time, and it
does.
Of course.
And it's so much fun. So our first guest is Nadia Bjorlund. Then we have the founder of Belly Bandit, Carrie Caden. She's coming up. I don't know if you guys know Kingsley. He's an internet megastar. Like he gets 1 million retweets and all of these things. He's coming up the following week. We have one of this like a really, really fancy chef from one of the local LA restaurants. He's coming up and cooking for us. So it's very much lifestyle. It's going to be a good time.
What a blast. So excited for you. Congratulations.
And she's a new mom and a soap star and gorgeous, and she shares a lot of her secrets. And if I can say one more thing, this week, June 9th, we are breaking massive news, literally. So you want to tune in.
Oh, and that's it? Are you pregnant? Okay, everybody always asks that.
Everyone already asked. No, we have to listen to find out.
All right, we'll listen
my
to the
gosh.
podcast. Adriana Costa. It's hautemomslife.com. That's moms with an S, and that's hot with an HAUTE. And you can check that out. And her podcast launching on Podcast One, June 9th. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Bye.
Thanks for getting on Blab. Bye. Let's give her some props on ad here. Kate, we were totally talking about that post. Thank you. So Kate Casey is a comedian extraordinaire who is joining us.
Hi, Kate.
She's a pop culture humor writer. ABC's Fab Life, mom with her own brood. We just found out she has like many children. And she's bringing us the funny about summer fashion, as we were just talking about with Adriana Costa, who wears she wears it on the red carpet. She represents, it's amazing.
Yeah.
She never wears flat shoes, we found out today. So she's officially in our girl club, but she's the pretty one. So there's always one of those. So.
Yeah.
A little bit, always in heels. But Kate actually got us started on this subject because she's the one who originally posted up that picture of Kim Kardashian in the biker shorts going to school for drop off. That's what we say. So anyways, is Kate still there, or is she frozen?
I'm here.
She's hi.
She's totally here. You were so still.
Oh my gosh.
I was letting you go talk.
No, you were statuesque.
Yes.
Statuesque.
Now you're a comedian. You tell all these amazing, funny tweets, funny blogs. You've got Love and Knuckles. Tell us a little bit about you. Why are you doing all of these amazing things, and what makes you so darn funny?
Because you didn't used to do this. You used to do something very serious before you started doing the shenanigans.
Yeah, for the last 16 years, I've done PR for law firms. So I placed lawyers in, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, you name Business Week, whatever you want.
Full of laughs. That sounds like a full of laughs kind of.
I used to work at the White House. So, I have a background in PR, corporate PR. But I always loved entertainment. And I decided to start writing a couple years ago. And I started off doing show recaps. But as I've had kids, I've implemented more stuff about parenting as well. But I would say I write pop culture and parenting pieces, and humor. I have a series of pictures I do imitating celebrities. I do stand-up comedy, and I've got 4 kids under 6.
Okay,
hold
on the 4 kids under 6. Let's describe said kids.
Refresh.
How many girls, how many boys, and how old? Oh, she left us.
Well, that's because you were just going somewhere where she was like, "How many kids do I have?" Oh,
I don't know. I don't
and then
know.
she like fainted.
Okay, we gotta let her in.
Oh my god!
I know. I listen to that. I think about people who have twins or who have little kids, and I just think I remember those days. They were so sweaty. They were like a 6-month-old and a 2.5-year-old. I'll never forget. This is my favorite story. I'm in the gymboree with my youngest strapped to my chest and my 2-year-old playing on those little swings that they have at the, not Gymboree, well, whatever it's called, one of those places. So I've got my son on my chest. My other son goes running behind the swings. And as I'm saying to him, hi, I'm telling a story about my crazy kids. My son goes running across the back of these swings. He gets knocked off his feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Starts crying. They bring him over to me. And while I'm like, oh, honey, are you okay? My 6-month-old just barfs all over me.
Right.
So I've got the crying toddler and the 6-month-old on my chest. And I was like, yes, we are here now.
Exactly what I signed up
I'm
for.
in the zone. So when I think of you having 4, Kate, under 6, I think you are doubly in that zone, in the barf covered zone. How do you even handle that?
Listen,
work?
I'm not a Syrian refugee. I'm fine. Like, we're all fine. It's not a big deal. It's just kids. Like, we're all fine. It's not that big of a deal. They're all.
It smells a little worse.
Wow. Okay, now I feel really.
disgusting.
People are like, how do you do it? It's like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I'm not like in Afghanistan fighting. Like, I'm all fine.
So she just stays in denial.
That's right. Okay.
She does it.
All right.
It's like, I think it would be much harder, or I know, like, when I had one child, I had to play with them.
Oh.
Then I just added children, so I didn't have to play with them. So, you just figure it out. You get little tricks.
You just got to keep having more and then raise them.
And you don't do anything. That's why the Duggars keep having children, so they don't have to do anything.
I like where you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, how did you transition over from your super exciting job doing PR for a law firm into comedy? I mean, what was like the moment when you said, this is where I want to go?
I love to write, and I did that. I've been writing on the side for a couple of years, and then I had my 4th child, and it became a little bit more difficult to maintain the schedule. I mean, I was the kind of person that I didn't tell my clients I was pregnant, so I would just keep working. In fact, I had one client that said, I want you to meet someone in LA for lunch. And I was 7 months pregnant, sweating about it. Like, I'm going to be found out. And then the client said, here's the kicker. He's legally blind. So when you go, just so you know that. I'm like, score. Yeah. So I'm a maniac. I would be in a delivery room, working. So so by the time I had my 4th, I just thought, this is too crazy. I can't do all these things. So I just started doing comedy, early this year, and I just did Irvine Improv last week. So it's been kind of really fast moving, but I feel like everything that I'm doing now, I feel like I should have been doing it the whole time. But oh, really? Creatively, for me, my kids have given me so much inspiration that I feel like I'm in a good jam right now. Like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Do you try your jokes on them? Oh, sorry, Kristen, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think they think I'm that funny because I'm very sarcastic, very, very dry. So I think they'll think I'm humorous when they're 16, maybe. And they're also really nice and they're sweet. They're totally like their father. So I don't think they really get me. And I don't think my husband thinks I'm that funny either. Now that I think about it. I don't know. But women do. No, dudes do too.
Okay. So we have some questions. So about the Father's Day and the summer fun, because we need to get to some of that.
Yeah.
So Father's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
There's one thing that I can say. I know statistically that we spend millions of dollars less on Father's Day than we do on Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. It seems to fall down farther on the list as far as priorities go. So it's good that moms are talking about what to do for dad, right? Because even the projects in school that kids come home with, right? It's all things for mom and flowers and I made you this little piece of craft.
Yeah.
I think
I have a good idea, actually.
Okay.
I think we need to start thinking about Father's Day in the same way we think about Mother's Day. What do we want to do on Mother's Day? We want to be by ourselves or with our friends guzzling champagne.
Yeah.
I think a great Father's Day gift is to get someone to come over and do like a bourbon tasting for your husband and like a bunch of his buddies.
Ooh.
I like that.
Taste bourbon, have some drinks, but they're like having just like a good time by themselves and they're catered to. And we take the kids somewhere else. So they're like hanging out with their buddies. They're having some like great drinks and
I do like
they
that.
feel like they're escaping their life for a moment, which is how we look at Mother's Day. We want to like escape and then maybe they'll hang out with us later, but give them something to look forward to. Treat them well. I don't think they care about things. I think they care about experiences. Another great website, there's a great website, I'll put it up. I think it's called like Experience Day.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh, okay.
You pay this fee.
I want to see that.
You have an awesome experience. Like I got an opportunity for my husband to ride in a race car around a racetrack. You can have them like do a biplane ride. Some like a great experience by themselves, with a buddy, maybe with you. I don't think they care about things. I think experiences are what you want to do for Father's Day.
I just posted
I
the
love
link.
that so much. Okay, good. And because I've seen like you can, and I've seen some of the experiences be affordable to like crazy expensive, where it'll go all the way up to like jamming with Van Halen on stage, like that once in a lifetime opportunity type thing. It goes all the way from small to outrageous, and so you can find something for any dad.
Or what if you said, "Hey, your Father's Day gift is you get to go on a hike, and we packed you a backpack with lunch or snacks, and just go and be by yourself."
Yeah.
Something like that, an experience.
You know what I find for gift giving, especially like my husband, for example, same thing. He doesn't really care for gifts. He doesn't like cute little love notes, etc. like I like to get. He likes to do stuff. So I'm always looking for that kind of thing. And here's my tip for you. Groupon or Living Social. I know you're like, what is this, 2010? But seriously, if you want to try to find something unique and something you can kind of afford, that's a good place I go for inspiration. And then sometimes I'll find something from there, then I'll go on to another website or whatever. But that's a great place to start.
That's a good point, because also with that, on Groupon, you can find tickets to like a comedy show or maybe a concert, something that they like to do.
Well, I mean, what do they want more than anything? Besides they want to be left alone and they want to have some quiet time. They want to feel like we worship them. That's really what it is. They want to feel like they're valued. They want to feel like our hero. They want to feel like they're, a part of this family that's adored and worshiped and loved, as we all do. So if you make them feel that way by kind of catering to what you know about that person and what they personally will like versus what you would like, I think you're going to have a win on Father's Day.
Or what if you did this? You start by making them breakfast, and then when they're done with breakfast, they come downstairs and they see you and the kids washing their car. I mean, that's not expensive, but something that's thoughtful.
Yeah.
And cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe you didn't know that women, as we know, we love those monthly delivery box things where we get like a new present every month in the mailbox. And it's so fun to get presents. Who doesn't love getting a gift in the mail, right? Or even just a card makes me so happy. So they actually have them for guys too. And I think that that's a nice reminder throughout the year that you're loved and thought about by your family. And I found two really cool ones that were for dad. One was called the Dollar Shave Club. So every month they send your husband a new nice sharp shaver for his face and a little thing of premium grade cream so he can shave with shaving cream. And they send him a box every month. And then I also found out I was supposed to go to this party last weekend that Cash Warren was having, Mr. Jessica Alba, who is launching a company of socks. Yeah, it's called, I know it.
Man socks. Socks for people.
Yeah, it's called Pair of Thieves. And he's launching it, and it's men's socks. Because I guess fancy men's socks have become very hipster thing. So they wear fancy men's socks. I see a lot of the nerdy smart guys wearing them. And then he's making them for kids too. So you can get your son and dad socks that match, which I think is kind of cute. And that I believe is also something you can order by the month, which is kind of a nice thing. I mean, my husband will wear his socks until there are holes in them, until they're falling apart. His shirt's the same way. Dads replace their broken, torn items last on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they're
feel
told,
like-
because they don't want to shop. They don't want to go in there and shop at all.
They don't want to shop,
Mhm.
and they don't
Yeah.
want to be needy or ask for anything. I mean, gosh, they're such givers. So,
Yeah.
replacing things like socks and underpants, I think that you can never go wrong with that. And these monthly delivery boxes, that's my tip, is something that can last all year long. That can remind Daddy's being stuffed.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, Kate,
guys like that?
Kate, we are so happy to have you on our show on MomBlab. Can you just tell people how they can find you, follow you, and get to know your
What's
comedy
next
more?
for you? What's next for you?
Okay.
Are you going to be somewhere?
I'm gonna have some more stand-up stand-up.
Yay.
You can always check out my website, loveandknuckles.com. I watch shows all week with you, and I will recap them for you in a very smart and fun way. I write all the time for other sites too, a lot of other parenting sites. I'm working on another book, and I'm gonna start working on a screenplay too. So I'm around.
You're so
Thank
lazy.
you.
Jeez. I mean, why don't you just get busy, lady?
Oh, and so loveandknuckles.com. My Twitter is @KateCasey. My Instagram is KateCaseyCA. On my Instagram, you can see my pictures where I imitate celebrities. One of my kids is a real shithead, so that's a fun one to follow. She never participates in ballet. She's basically, I gave birth to myself.
Nice.
And my other kids, I rope them into pictures too, so it's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You can find me. You can find me.
That's great.
Okay, next
Thank you so
time
much
we
for
have,
being here.
yeah, and next time we have another event. I know you couldn't come to the SoCal Moms event.
Yeah, I will.
But
Yeah.
the next one, come down here
Okay.
so we can hang out. Let's do
Yeah.
something fun, and we'll go out and we'll get like mom wind up and make fun of people, and it'll be great.
And we'll take pictures.
That is my sport.
All right.
All right.
Great, Casey, thanks for joining MomBlab.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Get some props out of here.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So,
Yeah.
goodbye. Great guests. Great
Great
guests
guests.
today. That was
Yeah.
so much fun. Adriana Costa. You've seen her on red carpets, on TLC's Say Yes to the Press. She's gorgeous. She's a mom, and she has a podcast on Podcast One. hautemomslife.com is how you find her. And then our wonderful friend Kate Casey, who's hilarious author, writer of TV shows, and going to do some stand-up. So let's make sure to follow her and go to her shows.
At Kate Casey and
heckle her.
loveandknuckles.com. Hey, thanks for joining us here on MomBlab. You know, we're part of Mom Angelus. So if you want to find out more about Mom Angelus and get some free perks, all you got to do is go to momangelus.com, put in the promo code MomBlab. You will get a MomBlab VIP package. You will also get a $10 off blowout at Blow Dry Bar. That's immediately. So it's a no-brainer. You need to go to momangelus.com right now. Nope.
Come on.
Right now. Right. I'm
Right
using my mom
now.
voice on you. Go right now.
Ooh, you're going to get in trouble. Your iPad's going to go in iPad jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does.
Yep.
And you can tune in right here every Monday. This is our new time, 10:30 a.m. Mommy Mondays. Thank you to our wonderful producer, Laura Stotland, for always hooking it up when things are falling apart and people can't get online.
Yeah.
I know blabs, can be tricky. But thank you for jumping through hoops. And thank you, Laura. And then thank you if you're on Facebook Live for watching. We really appreciate it. Make sure to like our pages. We're easy to find. Next week on MomBlab, we're going to talk to some travel experts, get those family travels we need for summer, and also a KonMari freak. Have you heard about KonMari? It's the new way to bring joy into your life and purge all of your excess stuff. So we're going to learn how to pack it up and head over to summer the best way we can. So thanks a lot. Make sure to come back next week because when they talk, we blab. Bye.
Bye.